Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. So today, I want to talk about the importance of being systematically trained. I always ask my students at the end of the class, are you trained or untrained? And everybody goes, trained. Well, remember, when you're out on the street, you have a tremendous advantage to the people who are not trained. Our culture has lost its bearings. And to have a deeply moving experience of life, we follow what we've heard from the masters of the East. The meaning comes from within. But it's not only an Eastern teaching. J.C. also said, lay not thy treasures up where moth and rust doth corrupt. So we understand it's all about going into your heart and following the passion that makes you feel vitally alive. So the key to that, of course, is being creative. They say we're made in the image and likeness of the Creator, so we're supposed to create. A lot of depression comes from repressed creativity. That's why I always say, give me my crayons back, chromotherapy. Keep doing some kind of art form. Obviously, it doesn't have to be painting or drawing, dancing, miming, sculpting, singing, playing an instrument, the classical forms. But anything that you bring an aesthetic to, that can become your practice. And especially when you realize that the body is the incarnational path for experiencing spirit. And spirit is defined as everything that matter is not. Or as Einstein says, spirit is matter reduced to the point of visibility. Light. Coagulating to look like it has some solid form, even though the physicists say it's just huge empty spaces of dancing molecules. Anyway, practicing yoga helps you to change your emotional set point. There's distinctive brain activity that we can measure when people meditate, and it has a corresponding mood. And that means that one of the things you find out from practicing yoga is that the tendency to be affected by external circumstances in a chronic and unproductive way gets shifted around quite a bit. You're no longer afraid of nothing, emptying out. First of all, there can't be nothing because space and thing go together like trow and crest of a wave. It's amazing. You can't have some solid without space because without space there would be no room to fit that solid in. So something and nothing go together. And then you understand this about nature, this beautiful connection between the organism and the environment, and you no longer label things with names. You know, when you look at nature, there's no Buddhist moon, Jewish sun, Jain ocean, Islamic mountain. No, those designations, they don't fit anymore. So you have to find personal values. Yoga is about developing your culture. Like they say, the stone which the builders rejected have become the head of the corner. And the only way you can understand this is by developing your own psychic life and the symbolic life that it represents for you. So because yoga grasps the fact that anything that you pay attention to will be magnified in your life, what you think upon grows. That's a basic fundamental law of mind, all-inclusive. So you systematically train yourself to generate joyful states of consciousness, peaceful states of consciousness. And at the same time, you understand the phrase mudita, the joy that comes from feeling happy about other people's happiness. It expands your chances by the thousands, by the millions, to delight instead of begrudging anybody else who's having a good time or anybody else who's experiencing well-being. And of course, part of that goes along with what they call karuna, which is opening your heart to the pain and suffering. And then if you do that, all of a sudden, a whole new wave of appreciation gets loosed in your life. So occupy your mind with this kind of appreciation. Let go of your own arrogance and conceit. Realize that your own patience makes life a downhill flow instead of an uphill struggle. You find a way to be helpful to yourself, self-compassion, self-care, instead of being self-critical or only self-critical. You realize all mistakes in your life are opportunities to learn, and you embrace the moral courage and honest self-evaluation that insight takes. So may you all persist in facing whatever difficulty you have to. Let your setbacks spur you on. May you all show real appreciation for any compliment or gift that you get. And remember to say every day, I am blessed, and I acknowledge the affection I receive from other people. May I freely share it, even as I get it.